Hey, what's up, everybody? This is just a bit of a WWE TNA news that I want to talk about a little bit. There's one guy that I've subscribed to that says he's very close to some sources in TNA, and unless we have proof that he's lying, then you got to take his word for it. But anyway, first of all, I want to talk about WWE news, and more importantly, WrestleMania 27 news. Now, first of all, before I talk about the matches, I do want to say that it looks like, from what I've read online, I could be wrong, but it looks like from what I've read online, that Justin Bieber, that's right, Justin Bieber, is a lock for WrestleMania. Can you believe that? It looks like he's a lock. And if he is a lock, expect him to probably get booed out of this Georgia Dome. Expect it. So, anyway, that's what it looks like there. And now, as far as the potential matches go, now we know one match is official on the SmackDown side of things, and that's Alberto Del Rio challenging the world champion for the World Heavyweight title. Now, right now, it's going to be Edge, because you can't have heel against heel at WrestleMania, so it's going to be Edge. And like I say, unless they throw us the curveball, it is going to be Edge. Now, I'm not saying Edge is going to walk in there as champion without having lost his title beforehand. There's a possibility that's going to happen, because next week on SmackDown, which will air on February 11th, Dolph Ziggler is going to get one more shot at the world title against Edge, with Vicky Guerrero as the special guest referee. Now, here's the thing. You probably sense Screwjob finish, right? Possibly, but that may not happen, because they don't call Edge the ultimate opportunist for nothing. So they're going to find a way to probably keep the title on Edge, because this does kind of seem like, oh, it's impossible odds. Edge might as well just lay down kind of deal, right? No, they always find a way. I mean, they had him find a way at the Rumble, they have him find a way here. So, but yeah, right now the first match is potentially going to be Alberto Del Rio and Edge for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, another match that's potentially going to be pinned in and made final after the 20th. The one match that will be made official will be Miz and Cena for the WWE title, which I know a lot of people question why Miz is even in this match. I know there's a majority of fans that don't like the fact that Miz is in this match. They feel as though he's not ready, he shouldn't even be champion, and there's the other majority that feel differently about it. Well, let me explain why. Real quickly, let me explain why. One word, or one name, will explain it. JBL. That's right. Miz is in a situation, even though his reign right now is shorter than JBL's, Miz is sort of in a situation to where, just like JBL would defend his title, and everybody would hope that any challenger that would face JBL would finally take the title off him, but which did not happen until WrestleMania. It's the same way with The Miz. Every challenger that The Miz faces, whether it's the same guy over and over, or whether it's somebody different, they're always hoping that Miz is going to lose that title to that guy, but it doesn't happen until possibly Mania, when he takes on Cena. Now, the reason for this as well is real simple. They want to build up John Cena as a mega babyface again, to the point that even the male graphic that's going to boo the hell out of Justin Bieber when he performs there, and that boos the hell out of John Cena no matter where he goes, would even cheer for him to beat The Miz, because they just probably despise The Miz more than they do Cena. I could be wrong, but that's why they're penciling this match in possibly for WrestleMania. Now, the other matches that are being locked in possibly are Undertaker and Wade Barrett. That could change, though, if Sting shows up and WWE decides, okay, let's make it Sting and Undertaker. Well, then where does that leave Wade Barrett? I'll get to that in a minute, but I'm pretty sure they're going to keep the money invested on the Barrett-Taker match because Taker has said he wants to pass the torch to Wade Barrett. Now, another match being possibly penciled in after the Chamber will be Triple H and Sheamus. They got to have a blow-off basically right there. Probably do a Battle of the King of Kings title, I don't know, but that's being locked in. Another match being locked in, believe it or not, it's going to be Lawler versus Michael Cole, Jerry Lawler versus Michael Cole in some kind of match. Some are saying it could be Alex Riley and Michael Cole against Lawler in a handicap. Some are saying I think it could be a tag match. We don't know who Lawler's partner is, but knowing WWE, we might have an idea who his partner may be. You get what I'm saying? You know, and some are saying it could be Lawler and Riley. We're not really sure. And I'm pretty sure, knowing WWE, they won't have this match unless there's a stipulation added to it. And I'm pretty sure the stipulations may go along the lines of, you know, if Lawler loses, he's gone from WWE. If Michael Cole loses, he's gone from Raw. So we'll see what happens. Another match being locked in is Randy Orton versus CM Punk. That's obviously going to happen because of what happened at the Rumble. It's continuation on Raw, and possibly a continuation in the next few weeks going into the Chamber. And at the Chamber, we know that match is definitely probably going to happen. Now, another match being penciled in as well is, like I said, and this is probably going to involve Wade Barrett, unless, you know, if, you know, WWE decides to go with a Sting Undertaker match. If Sting does, you know, if they do decide to go in that direction, then Wade Barrett would be placed into this match, which would be Nexus versus Core. Right now it's being penciled in as 3-on-3, which obviously means the Nexus would be represented, as far as we know, by McGillicuddy, Ryan, and Otunga. While on the other side, you would have Core being represented by Jackson, Gabriel, and Slater. But again, that could all change. And if it all changes, then expect a 4-on-4 match, where you would have on the Nexus side, you would have McGillicuddy, Ryan, Otunga, and Harris. And on the Core side, you would have Barrett, Gabriel, Slater, and Ezekiel. So, like I said, unless, you know, like I said, it all depends on if Undertaker faces Barrett or not. If he doesn't face Barrett, expect Wade Barrett in that match, or in this match I just mentioned. And if they decide to go with Barrett and Undertaker, expect it to be 3-on-3. And then the other match that's being talked about, a lot of people were wondering about it. I talked about this briefly in my short 2-minute, 22-second video I did. Money in the Bank. That's right, Money in the Bank is making its return at WrestleMania. It'll be an interpromotional Money in the Bank, unlike the Money in the Bank matches at its namesake pay-per-view. And the reason for this is real simple. See, the Money in the Bank matches at the namesake pay-per-view are for brand champions only. So whoever wins those Money in the Banks can only cash in against the brand's champion. Well, this one allows the winner to do sort of like this one at WrestleMania allows the winner to sort of do something similar to the Royal Rumble, and that's cash in against the champion of their choosing. But the only difference is they can cash in at any time they want, in any place. So, and the names being tossed around there are Big Show, believe it or not, Rey Mysterio finally, John Morrison, Daniel Bryan, Dolph Ziggler, which tells you he's not going to be world champion yet. And those are 5 names being tossed around, and I'm pretty sure the other 5 will go like this. Maybe go Drew McIntyre, Evan Bourne, Christian if he's healthy enough, Kofi Kingston, and R-Truth. That's one way to go. I could be wrong, but that's probably one way they can go. Now, that's, like I said, that's the potential for Money in the Bank. Those 5 names have been talked. Those are the 5 names that have been. The 5 names I mentioned before. The other 5 are the ones being talked about. But the other 5 I just mentioned, I'm pretty sure they're going to throw into the equation as well. And then of course, let's talk about what kind of Diva match we're going to have there. Are we going to have what we had last year? Are we going to have what we had at the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania? What are we going to have? Well, apparently sources going around saying we're going to have a Divas match. It may not be for the championship, but it may be for the role of dominant diva, and words going around that it could be Beth Phoenix and Kong. We're not sure yet. And again, it looks like I said at the beginning, it looks like it's a lock. It looks like Justin Bieber is going to perform at WrestleMania. It looks like it's a lock. I'm not really sure yet, so we'll see. And now as far as TNA goes, TNA news. First of all, let me just say this. The guy, like I said, that I mentioned at the beginning, that says he has sources close to TNA, that he knows some people close to TNA. Like I said, unless somebody provides proof that he's lying, you got to take him for his word. And some of the things he talked about did make a little sense. You know, I talked about it briefly, how some people were upset that TNA had to rewrite the whole had to write a new they in the spot of the Main Event Mafia. They had to write it in and add a group that, I'm not going to say anything, you have to watch the video where I talk about this. It's called TNA Thrown into Complete Chaos. But this group that they choose, to me, that they chose to take the place of the Main Event Mafia, to me, is a better choice. It is, because yes, you'll still have Kurt Angle as a part of it, you'll still have Steiner and Crimson as a part of it, and the other names that are part of it are Anderson, RVD, Morgan, but they'll be joined along with these guys as well. These 4 individuals. Let me just put it that way. That'll give you a hint. Now, to me, like I said, I think this is a better idea for TNA to go with, because these are guys that have been with TNA since the beginning. So I think it's a better idea to go with them to try to get the company back from Bischoff and Hogan and Immortal. So we'll see what happens. Excuse me for a second. Let me check my time here. Okay, I got plenty of time. A little bit of time, but anyway, like I said, I think it's a better. I think it's a better option for them to go with this. And as far as the rumors going around that TNA is going to fold, they're not going to fold just because they dropped the ball on the whole they thing, and I guess according to many, they've dropped the ball on a few other occasions. They're not going to fold. The Carter family has too much invested in this company. Spike TV has too much invested in this company. They're not going to fold. People bringing that up are TNA haters. People that have basically lost faith in TNA. Now, yeah, I admit TNA has had its ups and downs, but not to the point that they're going to fold. I mean, after the spoilers I read this past week, you damn right I'm going to watch TNA tonight. I'm going to record TNA. Because this is the direction they should be going in the first place. So, we'll see what happens, but honestly, they're not going to fold, no matter what people say. And the people saying that are nothing but a bunch of TNA haters. And that's all I'm going to say about it. So, that's all I'm going to say in my little video here on the WWE TNA news that I've heard. Respond if you want to, and I will talk to you guys, talk to all of you guys later. Peace out. God bless. See ya.